A. Proper lockout. Every vessel shall at all times maintain a proper lockout by sight and hearing as well as by available means appropriate in the prevailing circumstance and conditions so as to make a full appraisal of the situation and of the rest of conclusion. When we say proper lookout, it is the practice of the seeing full attention to your surroundings to prevent accidents. For example, a driver should check side mirror, blind spot, and the road ahead before changing lanes or making a turn. B. Safe speed. All vessels to proceed at a safe speed, allowing them take effective action to avoid conclusion and stop within a appropriate distance based on condition. Safe speed. For example, when a ship is sailing in the Drake Frog, the officer of the watch reduces the vessel's speed to ensure there is enough time to detect other vessels and avoid a conclusion. This is a sample of maintaining a safety speed in accordance with Colruyt. This is C. Condition for rest of collision to exist. Constant bearing decreasing range o CBDR. This means another vessel stays in the same direction related to your ship but the distance between the two vessels is getting smaller. When this happens, both vessels are moving toward the same point, so a conclusion may occur if no action is taken. So distance, close distance between vessels. When ships are very near each other, there is less time and space to change course or speed. This increases the chance of a conclusion, especially in narrow or busy waters. Restricted visibility. Conditions like fog, heavy rain, smoke, or darkness make it difficult to see other vessels because ships not easily detect each other. The rest of conclusion becomes high traffic or arrest. In place with many vessels such as near port, harbor, or shipping lines, ships move in different directions. This crowded situation increases the possibility of accidents. Large vessels or limited maneuverability. Some ships, like large cargo ships or tanker, cannot quickly turn or stop because they move slowly and need more space to maneuver. Avoiding collisions becomes more difficult. Improper lockout or unsafe speed. If a vessel does not keep a proper watch, lockout, or travel too fast for the conditions, the crew may not notice other vessels. In time, this can lead to delayed reactions and possible conclusion. For example, if another vessel is observed ahead and each bearing remains nearly constant while the distance between the two vessels is decreasing. There is a rest of conclusion. In this situation, the officer of the watch must take early and appropriate action to avoid the conclusion. So, this is the conducting of vessels navigating in a narrow channel. Under the international recognition for preventing collisions at sea, coal rigs vessels navigating in narrow channels must follow special rules to avoid accidents. Keep to the starboard side. Ship should stay as close as possible to the right side of the channel so traffic flows smoothly. Do not block large vessels. Small boats or sailing vessels should not get in the way of large ships because big vessels often can only travel safety within the channel. Overtaking carefully, passing another vessels must be done slowly and safety to avoid collision. Avoid crossing the channel. A vessel should not cross the channel if it would cross the channel if it would interrupt of endanger another ship already navigating in it. To traffic separation. TSS Rule 10. A traffic separation scheme is like sea lanes used to organize ship traffic and reduce conclusion. Follow the traffic line. Ship must travel in the correct direction of the lane. Similar to cars on a road. Stay clear or separation zones. Vessels should not enter the areas that divide the lanes. Enter or leave at proper points. Shift should join on or exit the lane at the ends whenever possible. Cross at right angle. If a vessel needs to cross the traffic line, it should do so at 90% right angle to pass through quickly and safety. Avoid ensure traffic zones. These areas are usually meant for local or smaller vessels. Others should avoid using them unless allowed. A vessel navigating a narrow channel or fairway should keep as near to the outer limit of the channel on her starboard right side as a safe practicable. Vessel should avoid crossing a narrow channel if doing so would impede the passage of a vessel that can safely navigate only within the channel. For an example, a large cargo ship is navigating through a narrow channel. It keeps close to the starboard side of the channel, while a small fishing boat waits before crossing, allowing the cargo ship to pass safely without obstruction.